Welcome to Writers on the Air Afterwards. I'm Linda Schell, and I'm interviewing my good friend, Emma Fikes Alberts. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you. Thank you.
So your writing always puts me in a stitch. Have you ever thought of doing stand-up comedy?
Yes. Yes, I have. I always had the fear of falling on my face, and I couldn't have faced that. But I was in the theater for a long time. Back in Philadelphia and in New Jersey, I was in local theater, and in New Jersey I had my own theater company. And so I did do comedy in that respect, because I did Annie Mae. I mean, you can't get funnier than that.
Right.
Of course I was her, because it was my group. But I tried to find humor in everything, even the most horrible situations, simply because if you don't, you could jump off of a bridge.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In World War II, or in any war setting, that's what the men do. They call it gallows humor. You have to be,
That's right.
you have to find the absurdity in a situation to carry you through.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but you haven't pursued it down here, have you?
No, I haven't, because of my age. I'm 84, and the only parts I could possibly get would be somebody's great-grandmother in a play, and I haven't accepted the fact that I'm 84. See, and the only time I know it is when I look in the mirror and I say, "Who are you?"
We all can relate to that. Well, I wish you would change your mind. I think there's lots of parts for you out there. You know the business, but I just have to believe there's something out there. When did you start writing?
I started writing when I was 7 years old, and I would write little poems, little rhyming poems, and the only one I can remember is, I wanted to impress my father, because he was never impressed with me. He was that kind of a man. But anyway, I wrote one, and I remember it was about Christmas, and my father had the first credit card that you could ever get, and it was from a department store in Philadelphia called Stern's Department Store, and I wrote this poem that said, and my father bought us stuff on the cuff, and he loved that line. That I would say that, because he thought that was so good. He actually went to work and showed it to people. I was amazed. And I started then. And in school, I always excelled in English. I didn't excel at anything else.
Did the teachers encourage you?
Yes. Yes, they did. Okay. Yeah, they did. They encouraged me. I was a very bad student, but I did excel in English and in writing.
They saw some glimmer there.
Yes, they did. They did. They let me do bits sometimes in front of the class.
The book that you read from that I enjoy so much is the one when you were in the service.
Yes.
That was really unique for a woman. There weren't that many women going into the military back in the day.
No, it was in 1957, and that book is called What the Hell Was I Thinking? Yes. And it also is about my life growing up, bringing me to that point of going into the Navy.
Did anyone ever tell you you have a lot of courage?
No.
Yes, well, I'm telling you now.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I'll tell you, I back myself up, because Emma tells us things that happened in her life, and she writes to help us, and she tells us why she had written a particular thing. And who jumps into a swimming pool from a high dive and they can't swim? But Emma did, because she had to in order to pass her military.
Exactly, exactly. Well, yeah, that was brave. That was insane too. But thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. And I see that the time is coming to a close. We're going to interview Emma again sometime. She's got lots of good stories.
Thank you.
Bye.